Hey, it's Phil Simon, and thank you for checking out the AI Book Settlement Tracker. At a high level, this just lets authors very simply track the payments due to them that the AI companies owe for illegally using their books. And at a high level, it consists of three databases: lawsuit information, pirated books, and then claims and payments. So in this video, I'm going to explain what each one of them does. The first one is very simple. This is where you enter your lawsuit information. I have here Anthropic and then OpenAI. Anthropic details are available, but you can add as many of these as you want just by clicking here. But if I open up an existing one for Anthropic, you'll see here that I have the basic information about the lawsuit. It's in progress, the amount per book, contact information, things along those lines. Now you'll see here that I've linked something that you'll see in the next database, but this is where you could actually tie the two together. And then any signed documents. So this is just a database that gives you information on the lawsuits. Next up is your books. You only need to enter each one of your pirated books once here. This is just some dummy information. I did write Slack for Dummies, but I did not write the Python one. So I've opened this one up here. I'll see that this is the publisher, the lawsuit, the amount promised per book. And you can see that I've got ISBN, whether it's agented, and I can also see here that because I've linked the two together here, that this is actually part of the Anthropic lawsuit. So these all kind of talk to each other. But again, to add your own book, it's very simple to do. Just go back here and click on new, and then you'll add a pirated book. You could even put in your cover if you like. I've also added some additional views here. So if you want to group them, you've written multiple books by publisher, or if you want to see just a simple chart here. The charts really come alive, though, in the next one, the third database, claims and payments. So this is where you enter all of your books, and you're going to want to add an entry for every lawsuit associated with a book. So we can see here that we've got two covered by Anthropic because that's been settled. But again, if I need to enter a new one here, I'm going to put in a new Anthropic claim or a new OpenAI claim, and you can add more here. But this is where you'll start to see things like the amount owed for the book, the split percentage. If you're working with a publisher, if it's self-published, then you just put that in the previous one, 02, and then this will just calculate automatically. Also, you can customize in the previous one your agent percentages. You can see here that it's unpaid. And if I go here, I can start to see some charts. And I've just put in some dummy data right now, but I've got group by publisher again. This is just going to break it down. If you've entered some but forgot to put in a lawsuit, this is just going to tell you that. And then we've got here grouped by status. So all of these are currently unpaid. We also have some charts here, things like payments per lawsuit. So this just reflects Anthropic right now, but payments per book. So you might get different amounts based on the different lawsuits. You'll also see things like payments per publisher. And then finally, a donut chart of everything that you're owed. But again, this is Notion. It is very easy to create your charts. So hopefully you'll find this useful, but it's a very simple way of tracking what these companies are going to pay you. Thanks.